Welcome to the zoo. We have a dog. Goodbye. That's an elementary school field trip.
I think you guys are understanding what I'm saying. It's boring.
Compare that to a middle school field trip. Welcome to the moon. During 7th grade, I went on the coolest field trip ever.
The field trip was on an island, so we had to take a boat to get there. And it was not even like this type of boat. The boat had like 3 stories. However, it was really 2 stories since the bottom floor was where all our luggage was. And we were not allowed to go down there.
A pink suitcase? Whoever owns that is an idiot. Wait, that's my pink suitcase.
The field trip was on an island known as Catilina, which I've already been to several times. And I can guarantee you one thing. There are no cats.
Now, most of you guys might be thinking that this is a storyboard of what happened on my 7th grade field trip. Yes. And no. Yes, I will be explaining some of the bigger stuff that I've done. But this is really just an experience. I'm going to explain a lot of stuff that happens on an overnight field trip for those who have never been on one and soon will be. Yes, that is right. This field trip was overnight. I was there for 4 days. Day 1, I arrived there, and day 4, I left. And the 2 other days, I was there the entire time. Even if you hadn't been on an overnight field trip, I'm pretty sure everyone should know this one rule. Boys and girls were separated. So everything that I'm going to be saying is all from my perspective for sleeping in the boys' dorm rooms. And from stuff that I heard about of the girls' dorm rooms. Bunk beds! Yeah, I was a bit too lazy on this build. Now, depending on where you go on your field trip, you'll do activities that they do every day. And the most common activity that we did was snorkeling, which I was excited because I love snorkeling. One time I brought my snorkel set to like my friend's pool, and I would just wear it and just be like under the water for like pretending that there was like sea creatures. And I just did that for like the past 3 hours. Yeah, you guys have to understand how cool I was. And since none of you guys were there, those who are watching were not there, I'm going to tell you from 1 to 10 how cool I was. Because you have to actually know how cool I was. 4 out of 10, I look stupid. Now, if I remember correctly, I think there was this rule that girls were not allowed to wear like 2-piece bikinis. And like only just like the 1-piece swimsuits. That's what they wore. Alright, so I don't have any actual snorkeling pieces. So to make it look like that the minifigures are snorkeling and to keep my content family friendly, I'm going to use this piece, I don't know what it's called, and just place it right next to the minifigure, and voila, now it looks like that they're snorkeling. Let's see, do it to Jeff, no. Oh shoot, I'm out. Oh! Alright, let's say they went snorkeling and everything's fine. Except for one thing. Showering. I love taking showers, but showers on a field trip are the bane of my life. I heard the girls had 2 showers, meaning they shower with someone else. The boys had 4 showers, which I can calmly say is up. The only option I had was to shower in my swimsuit, which I've done before, but still, you're in a room, you're showering with 3 other boys. Let's just move over to the next topic. Yes, dining. The one thing we must do every day. In this case scenario, you're either lucky or unlucky. Unlucky as in getting food that you don't like, so you just skip it altogether. Lucky is the food that you like really enjoy, like pasta, eggs, and pancakes. Well, I think that settles it. I'm gonna move on to the final topic before I move on to the stuff that I did while at Catalina Island. Bedtime! We all know what this is. One of the activities was spin the flashlight. Now, this is something that like my classmates have just organized. They like took a flashlight and they just spun it, and whoever it lands on, you have to give the person a hug. Did I get hugged? Dude, the answer's obvious. Did I get hugged? I didn't. In fact, if I ended up flashlight pointed to me, it landed on me. Who am I gonna hug? They all laughed. One of my personal favorite activities was called long division, and it's nothing what you guys might be thinking. You go in a room. I wouldn't even call it a room. It's basically like a maze. A dark maze. A very, very dark and very tight maze. There's no like trick turns, just like one long twisty-turny tunnel. But it's so dark you cannot even see a thing. So I went with a friend, and the second I went in, they closed the door. I was just sitting there, doing absolutely nothing. Now, I did not want to become a drag onto the pair, so I decided to push myself through. I pushed myself through and was able to get through this maze for victory. Okay, I completely lied. My friend just dragged me across the entire tunnel. In fact, we were so slow that the pair behind us crashed into us. I tumbled down like the slide like a bowling ball, and I like pound right through the exit door. Overall, it was a fun experience. My personal favorite. Final activity I did. The craziest of all was dissecting squid. Now, how is that crazy? Well, there was one part of the squid that when we dissected and unfolded it, it looked like a manta ray. Now, we had 4 options to test how brave we were. Level 1, put it in our ear. Level 2, use it as like a mustache, which I do not like at all. That's like level 1,000,000 bravery. Level 3 is like use it as an eye patch, but the 4th one is the craziest of all. You put it on your tongue. So, of course, from what you heard today, I obviously was going with the safe option. Putting it in my ear, I put it on my tongue. I'm not lying. I did actually put a part of a squid on my tongue. And you know what the best part was? One of my teachers actually was able to take a picture of me putting it on my tongue the exact moment. Don't believe me? Take a look. Alright, just by looking at the hair, you can already tell that's me. And that thing that you see on my tongue is not a baby manta ray. It's an actual squid. In the end, we had a fun time, and then we went home. Do you know what the best part was when I got there? I was able to put my stuff down and take a gosh darn nap, which is what I'm currently doing right now. So if you comment down below something nice, I appreciate you, but I probably won't see it in the next 45 minutes. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please make sure to hit the subscribe button to catch up on some of my future animations. To see my animation series Alvin Adventures, click on the screen now. My name's Zach. See you guys later. Yes, I sleep on the couch.